Hi there, for today's read aloud, we will be reading the story, This is the Way We Eat Our Food. This is a Scholastic News nonfiction reader. Just like yesterday's story, it was a Scholastic News nonfiction reader as well. So before we begin reading, let's go ahead and make a prediction. Use the title and the cover and what you know about eating food. This is the way we eat our food. So take a moment and make a prediction. All right, you should have made a prediction. Before we begin reading, I want to talk about text features and author's purpose. So as we're reading the story, please pay attention to the different text features that you notice in the story. And as we're reading the story, ask yourself those questions about author's purpose. Is the author trying to teach me something? Is the author trying to get me to do or try something? Did the author write this story hoping I would laugh and be entertained by it? Okay, let's go ahead and start reading. How do you eat your food? Do you eat pizza with your hands? Do you sip soup from a spoon? Notice this heading. It's a text feature, and so is this photograph. And here is bold print. Sip. To drink a little at a time. So remember, bold words, bold print, they're important words that the author wants us, the reader, to recognize, to notice. Children around the world eat in different ways. Let's see how they eat. So go ahead and take a moment to look at this photograph. Remember, photographs are taken with cameras. All right, let's talk about it. So this little girl is eating with a spoon. This little girl is eating with chopsticks. This little boy is eating with a fork. And this little boy he doesn't have anything. He's not eating with anything. Eating with tools. You may use a fork when you eat. People in many parts of the world do. It would be hard to eat spaghetti without a fork. Wouldn't it be hard? It'd be super messy. So notice this text feature, heading, photograph, bold print. Fork, a tool with a handle and pointed ends used to eat food. Spaghetti, long, thin noodles. Give me a thumbs up if you like spaghetti. Good. In some places, people do not use forks as much. They may use chopsticks. People use chopsticks to pick up small pieces of food. They use them to pick up noodles and tiny grains of rice. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever used chopsticks before. So notice this text features a photograph, and so is this one. I know this bold word right here is not, the word is not dark, it's highlighted. It looks a little different, but it's still an important word that we, the reader, need to pay attention to. Chopsticks, thin sticks used to eat food, especially in Asia. Bread can also be a tool for eating. Here people use pieces of soft, flat bread to pick up their food. Then they eat the bread and the food together. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever done that before. Bread, a baked food made from flour and water. In some places, a banana leaf might be used instead of a plate. When you have finished eating, you don't have to wash the dishes. Oh, I bet that's super nice. Plate, a flat dish used to hold food. Here's another text feature. It's heading, photograph, bold print. And I might not be saying this on every page, but this is also photograph and bold print. People in many places use their hands to eat fruit. It is fun to eat a sweet mango with your hands. Have you ever done that? Have you ever ate mango with your hands or any type of fruit with your hands? I have. Mango, a sweet, juicy tropical fruit. People eat bread with their hands too. Pita is like a pocket of bread. You can put food in the pocket. Have you ever had this type of food? Give thumbs up if you have, thumbs down if you haven't. I have, and I really enjoy it. It's pretty good. Cornmeal cakes are bread made from corn. These are called arepas in Spanish. So this is what they look like. What kinds of food do you eat with your hands? What tools do you use to eat? How will you eat your food today? So take a moment and think of your answer for this question. What kinds of foods do you eat with your hands? Here's some different photographs with some examples. All right, I hope you came up with some examples of different foods you use you eat with your hands. So this is the way we eat our food. I hope you enjoyed this read aloud. I would like for you to take a moment and think of the different text features you noticed in this story. I'll give you a moment to think about it, then we'll go through the story and list the different ones we noticed. All right, let's go ahead and look for the different text features. So right here, this is called a what? Heading. And what is this an example of? What type of text feature? A photograph. And photographs are taken with what? A camera. Fork, spaghetti, notice how they are highlighted. They're meant to stand out. What type of text feature is this? Bold words, bold print, bold text. They all mean the same thing. It's meant for us, the reader, to notice this word and to pay attention and to recognize it. All right? Let's see. I believe that's all the text features that are in the story. Heading, photographs, bold print. Okay, so now that we've gone over the different text features, let's start asking ourselves questions about author's purpose. So we have persuade, inform, and entertain. Persuade. Go ahead and think to yourself, did the author write this story to try to get me to do or believe something or try something? I'll give you a moment to think about it. All right, to yourself, give yourself a thumbs up for yes, I think that, or no. All right, inform. Go ahead and say that word, inform. Did the author write this story to teach me something or give me facts or new information about a topic, hoping I will learn something new? If you think yes, give yourself a thumbs up or give yourself a thumbs down if you don't think so. I'll give you a moment to actually think about that question. All right, the last one is entertain. Go ahead and say that word, entertain. Did the author write this story hoping I will laugh at it and be entertained? And did the author make this story funny? If you think yes, give a thumbs up. If you think no, give a thumbs down. I'll give you a moment to think about that. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's read aloud. This is the way we eat our food. I hope you learned some new information about this story, about different ways you can eat your food. I hope you enjoyed going through the story and pointing out the different text features we noticed. And on the next slide, you'll have the opportunity to talk about what you think the author's purpose was for writing today's story. This is the way we eat our food.